Now I want to cover field point properties. Earlier in an exercise, I made a simple mistake and went ahead and when I was doing the cable tray uh, hangers, I went ahead and specified or continued new runs for cable tray in regards they were conduit. So I want to go ahead and change the information of these points before I move on. And for me to do that, I want to use the field point properties for that. So I'm going to zoom in here and kind of show you. So we don't want to select the actual tag itself or the annotation. We want to specify the point in general. And instead of having to zoom in and pick one by one, I'm going to go ahead and do a window selection around this. So I'm going to start over here and I'm going to pick a point all the way over here. I don't want to pick the bottom, make sure I don't pick that other point down there. Um, and then once I do that and do a selection, I can click on field point properties first, but I'm going to go ahead and do the selection and then click on field point properties to bring up the information just only on those field points. Here, it'll give me the information about those field points. You say that you notice that this description says tray hanger, so I'm going to go ahead and put on here conduit. Then we're going to go ahead and leave the same layer. If we had a different layer for conduit, we can go ahead and specify that. And then what do we want to change the prefix? And I'll remove the CT from it and specify just C for conduit. If you want to go ahead and put in something else, maybe con, that's fine. Um, Up to you what prefix you use. The number does vary. We want to go ahead and leave those number we can. And we're going to go ahead and use another tool that's called renumber points. So we can go ahead and specify that. And we can go ahead and renumber these if we want to go ahead and start from number 1. And then we go down here. Again, annotation, first part, we can go ahead and specify that or change that if we need to. And then everything else we'll leave the way it is and hit OK. Right away, you'll see the changes. You see they all become C on here. So if I just go ahead and click on one of these and click on field point properties, you see that conduit hangers is on there on the description for each one of these.